はいどうも皆さんこんにちは、こんばんは。 KD ゲームズのクリボーです。ということで NBA2K マイキャリアやっていきましょう。はい、よし。ということで、今日はどこだい？ピストン戦ですね。参りましょう。さて、なんかウェストブルックの靴なんかめり込んでね、なんか地面としゃあ、今日もやりますか。ヘイ。ということでね、クリボーはね、膝のサポーターをつけ始めましたね。あれ多分今日からだよな、これつけ始めたの。多分つけてからそこから撮影してないんだよね。多分。前回の撮影からネッツ戦からかな、1週間くらい空いてるかな。記憶が曖昧。
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And for Detroit, Andre Drummond is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Warren, and it's Rose, and it's Brown in at the two spot. You know what's Smitty tonight?
スリーから決めてゆく。
Love to push the tempo, love the pace. Smitty, do you like the fact the NBA is getting faster?
You know, I like it, Kevin. What I don't like is
いいね。
coming down and taking a shot, an ill-advised shot. There's nothing wrong with playing fast, getting the ball up the court. If you don't have an advantage or a high percentage shot, just bring it out and
取
run
るいけたかな今。
Staying within the offense, another.
Yep, stay within the offense.
クソクソ。
Now Warren, after Westbrook's missed three, Brown finds Muscala. Tipped away. Back to Brown.
危ね
Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And it's
え。おお、リバウン
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know,
Okay.
we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here is Rose. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Pass to Muscala. To the paint. Shoots it up.
よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし。
No one near.
Okay, let's go.
Lets it go. It's
いやもう
good.
も
The
う
assist
完璧なブロックだったね今の。
And I like to see this. They're calling his
もう絶対打つやろっていう。
and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start. He
Nice.
can help with that.
It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
はいしょい。
Long distance three is buried. He's got
やばいね。
They have
調子いい
really
ね。
found a rhythm here early.
いいね。
4 for 5
ついに
to
連
start
続。
this game.
And now the first time out called here for
そして
Detroit.
10-0。
Just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with
てか
big
なん
stops.
なんかの非難今日このスコアのところなんかあるけど。
That's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now here's Rose. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. Will it go? Westbrook with the block. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lob pass to Capella.
おおすげえ。
Here's the alley-oop.
おおすげえ。
We're seeing
普
some
通にすげえ。
fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're
リバウンドが取れませんな今日も。
Now here's Rose. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Now the pass to Drummond. That's
Oh.
in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
あ、左に展開しないのかそれ。
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. The 3
Okay, nice shot.
and another 3 for Houston.
何もしてない。
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pistons trail by 13.
ほ
Rose passes to Warren.
やべ。
Goes up the baseline. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make
Push.
it all the time.
And what a way to start this game.
スリー打ちたかったんだけどな。まあローズついてきたから行っちゃったね。
Focus and really jumped on the other team early.
Pass to Brown. Here's Drummond. Shoots over Capella.
おお、いやあれは止めれんな。俺が言ったとて言ったとて無理なことは分かっている。
I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement, given how Drummond has played.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Passes to Warren.
いいよ、止めたよ。
He kicks to Muscala. Rose against Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the
寄ってたかってローズを止めに行く。
Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides Smitty feels similar to an old school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot. But he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Akers checked in for Mike Muscala. Doumbouya comes in for T.J. Warren, and Reggie Jackson.
これ何番だ？43?
Here's Rose, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds to House.
Okay, Najee.
Low post is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense.
運良けば30点いきそうだね、第1クォーター。でもこれで下がるかな、俺。いやでも、この前のネッツ戦のあれがね、すごすぎたからね、あれを超える試合をなかなかできんよね、絶対。なかなか試合の熱量を超える試合はないだろうな、今後、しばらくは。
And the Pistons making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the 3 by Houston that went on. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. The offensive
rebound.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
あ、外れた。さすがにね。
This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
入りますか。
High and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 8 points.
よしよしよしよしよしよし。
Already, they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression
うわ、マジか。
and controlling the.
てかそのブロックシーンみたいわ。引いて、てか俺いた。あ、俺じゃねえ。俺いた。怖いわ。ブロックしに行くの怖いわ、こいつ来ると俺引くわ。
Pistons trail by 18. He dishes it to Thomas.
ああ、ファウルなのか今の。どんまい。
Players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Third is Andre Drummond.
And guys,
変わるなこれ俺。
has unfolded, his interior defense has
変わらんのかい。あ、そうか、テイクオーバー入ってるから変わんねえのかも。
Checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Thomas. Rockets leading by 16. 104 left here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Throws it up high.
おい
Between teammates on that alley-oop.
And that's what you need to pull that
まあ
thing
若干
off.
ブロックされる感あったけど通ったなパス。
Jackson looking around.
まあ今言ったのに
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Houston's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. To the
あやべ
inside. It's stolen by Maker. They get a hand on it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Gordon. High post try. And a
Yo,
little
shush,
block
shush,
that
shush,
time, but it drops.
今日点取るね俺
Passing the ball very
30いった
crisply
ね
here.
Outside Jackson. Over Collison.
やばい危ない危ない危ない危ない
Time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston holding a big
いやリバウンド1個も取れてなくないか
They've got their field goal percentage.
分取ってるんだねあれおもろ
From all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
あ怖い怖い怖いそのブロックは怖い
Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about
It's all about not making mistakes.
さあ残り何分で出るんですか3分ぐらいですか4分ぐらいですか
with an almost entire new group here.
まあ約4
Mike
分
Muscala is checked in
で
for
も50
Tom
点
Maker.
取ってるね
Warren comes in for Doom Boyd. Brown is checked in for Thomas. And it's Rose in for Reggie Jackson.
早く腕いい
A free throw off from Westbrook.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and
俺
creating
何番
opportunities at the line.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt.
俺何番なんだ
Capella in his house and at the power forward.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it
Cuban.
around now.
Houston moving the ball around. In the corner, Harden.
うわー思いっきりブロックされた
By Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one
6番
coming all the way. Great
よ
anticipation.
しやっと1個目
Rockets leading by 13. Harden inside the
Oh,
three-point line.
oh,
He makes
oh.
another one. That's 4 up.
それそっから打つんや
To start his game.
へえ
Another play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
カットできたな
Here's Warren. He had 19 points in the win against Chicago. 4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
い
Drummond
や
off
ー
target
よし
at
取
the
った
rim.
取った取った取った
That
はい
is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Snatched up.
おい
The kick out to Westbrook. Bangs
よし
home
ナイス
the
ナイスナイスナイス
Westbrook's got 19 points.
Whether he's attacking the basket or
リバウンドも稼げたしアシストも稼げた一石二鳥
is always dangerous.
Now here's Rose. 7 points in the game. Here's Drummond. And Capella sends it back.
オーケ
Off the
ー
glass. 21 points for Russell Westbrook.
Assists like that have typified their
今日120点硬いな多分
ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Muscala. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. And the
Okay,
Bulls
head of the
tonight
ball.
will have a jump ball.
まあでもヘルドっていうかジャンプボールなのか普通にあっちでは
And it's the Rockets with the ball. And so Westbrook will bring
やべえ
it for
か
the
も
Rockets.
入っ
They
た
lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
危ねえ
And after this one, they're home against
俺は9
Minnesota.
番のままな
That
の
game
か
marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Now here's Rose. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Now the dish to Brown. Pass to Warren.
やべやべ。
To halt the run. They grab their own miss.
ああ、ガッツシ当たってるよ、それ。
He'll get a chance at the line.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Russell Westbrook. 4th and 3-point
パラ
field
ララ
goal
パラ
percentage, 6th and field goal percentage, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, he's one of the
Nice
sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Here's what Detroit's going with right now.
ありがとう。
Maker comes in from Muscala. And
ああ、嘘。
Detroit takes possession.
普通にパス出せよかった。今普通にパス出せよかったんだけど、なんなん今の。マジマジあれ取ってくれんのか。そして入らない。
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
わお、まあ。バックパスしてくれればスリー決めたんやけどな。
For Houston, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made
4 of them.
まあ
これで時間は使ってくるでしょうね。ということでリバウンドが取りたいですね。そっちか、俺。
Jackson with it. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Outside Thomas fires the three. Unable to get that one.
あ、惜しい。入ってたよ、多分ギリギリタイムオーバーだっただろうけど。さあ、このまま突っ走っていくよ。
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
めちゃめちゃ一人で持つやん。
Rose is out there with Brown, and it's
いや、今、うわーお。いや、今のはファールはマジで余計。プラス入ったし。
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
On the wing, Harden.
おお、なんかちょっとつ盲信。とにかくボール持ってドリブルしたら突っ込んでってダンク。
Rose up on top. He's covered by Westbrook. And here is Muscala. Lock at 6. Swiped it away. Unhindered, going all the way. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical.
今のアリウープしたら取ってくれたかな。
Now here's Rose. And the pass to Warren.
あ、惜しい。
Harden against Brown. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over Capella. Rebounded by Capella.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous.
Yes.
And that's got to change.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level.
誰一人いないやるよ。
Easily the best off guard.
大丈夫あるか。
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Offense.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the guys in front of them.
言っちゃってよかったね、俺が。
Defensively, when you have a team
ハーデンはいるのか。
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Derrick Rose. They get
よ
it back.
し、ハーデン。
Kicks it out to Harden. From deep, just 5
よ
to
しよ
shoot.
しよしよしよ
Gets
しよ
it
し
to
よ
go
し。
for bucket number 8. He's
あとはもう
taking
点
just
は
10 shots.
自分で決めるだけ。あとはリバウンドここ。
Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pass to Drummond. Warren on the wing. 5 points in the game. Puts it up from 7. Up again.
はあ、えぐい今の。なんか 自分の上から持ってかれるの心底悔しいな。
There's the 3.
お、マジか。
Here's
返せ。まあいいや。
Uses the glass on the layup. Capella's got 6.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
やべ。
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
A different look here for Detroit. Doomboy is checked in for Mike Muscala, and it's Jackson in for Brown. Houston also making some changes. Alan Williams, he's checked in for.
うわ、マジかマジか、外した外した。あ
And Gordon subbed in for
お前か。
James Harden. Another steal, and it's Houston on the break. And that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent on both ends.
結構踏み切り位置早かった気がしなくもない。あれ俺スティール何個目これ ?5 個目 ?1 ある今日。クワドルプルダブル 1ある。やべ。変えられちゃった。これやばいな。トリプルダブル怪しいな。
And Thomas over to help. From deep. Rebound by the Pistons. Thomas got 5 rebounds tonight.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considered he's hit none since.
Out left to the wing. The 3.
おー、マジか。
Rebound by the Pistons.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
いいよ、ナイスディフェンス。
Thomas kicks to Jackson. Pass
惜しい。
to Doomboy. Off target from 3-point range.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results
tonight
just haven't been there.
Knocks it loose.
またさあ、もう取れない。
This is what you do
取れ
when
ない
your
よ。
opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Outside Gordon. From outside
おー、ナイスシュ
the
ー
arc. Drops
打っ
in
ちゃ
the
った。
tray.
打っちゃっ
Got a
た。
pair
まあ
of
いいや。
threes now here in the third for Houston. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the
マジ
third.
か。
They need a bucket in a big way here.
頑張ってんだけどな、スティール。そこからまず取れねえな。
And Jackson
あ
gets it to go.
マジか。
Nice retort by Reggie Jackson. He's one of those guys you don't want to let him get hot.
From the baseline.
うん、なぜステップバックしたか俺には分からんが。
And all quarter long, it's been the same
よ
story.
し、もっとこうぜ。も
Inconsistent with his
うもっと
offense.
こうぜ。はい。
Outside Gordon for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
またアシスト決めちゃったよ。違うんだよ。違うんだよ。そうじゃないんだよ。
To stretch the floor, particularly
あ、
in
そう
the。second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
With 2 seconds
Oh.
left. And
Ah.
again, the Rockets good.
あと1秒残った。これダンクいけたな。
Dominant performance last game.
今のダンクいけたぞ。
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of
今の多分ダンクいけたな、普通に。 ダンクいける秒数あったな、多分。最低レイアップ。
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties.
スティールあと何個なんだろう。
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that
ああ、まあそうだよね。そうなるよね。ちょっと踏み切り早いなって思っちゃったんだよ。
Taking a look at the Rockets.
オーケー、ナイス。ブロック4つ。スティール何個なんだろう。
And it's House in at the 4. Here's Mikhailuk. James Harden picking up that last basket. The pass to Jackson. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons.
おー、決めるんかい。
It's easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career. You still gotta appreciate what he does.
Pass to Bayless. Dishes to Jackson.
やばい、リバウンドいけなかった。
That one's not gonna go. Harden with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're
いや、リバウンド取れない。
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
ね、ワンチャンリバウンド20個いったりせん。リバウンドじゃない、アシスト。
That's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Now here's Jackson.
やってみるか、ワンチャン。
Passes it to Mikhailuk.
あと5個。
Now here
1
is
分間に1個アシストしとけんやろ。
Kicks to Jackson.
そんな甘くねえことはわかるか。
With the teardrop, keeps it alive. Rebounded by Capella. And it's Houston's ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Bayless grabs the board.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
やべ。
Now here is Weber. Good D by
ナイ
Harden.
ス。
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Fires it up. Kept alive.
あー、違う。俺にリバウンドを取らせろ、バカ野郎。
The Pistons have gone 0 of 6.
7番は任せろ。
Disastrous start to the period. And they're moving it up from deep Harden. And the
16個目。
He's got 10 points in the quarter.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Pass to Weber. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
よし、17個目。
The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Jackson down low, guarded by Harden. Jackson misses.
いや、取れん
He's
な。
kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time.
I'll tell you.
今日えぐいな、ちょっと。ちょっと今日えぐいな。
Another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now here is Weber.
やべ。
The shot's good from Bayless.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by the Rockets.
Harden inside the three-point line.
よし。はい。
Outside Westbrook. Lets it go with a three.
あー、決めてくれないで。
Pistons to the wing on the left.
あ、マジかマジかマジか、やらかした。
And they're on the break. 18 feet out. That
あ
shot
と1
no
個。
good. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
おお、やった。あと1個。
Westbrook's got 29.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
アシスト取ってるからっていうのもあるけど、点数があんまりやっぱり
Now Maker.
来てないね
He
今日。
kicks to Jackson.
もう取れたくね。
The pass to Weber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range.
ああマジか、リバウンド取らせてくれよ今の。せめてリンクに当ててくれよ。
Schedule for Houston. On Thursday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then
変わんねえの
on
か。
Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's going to be
いや今
one
取れただ
where
ろう。
it'll take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now, here is Weber. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be
いい
careful.
パス回し。
Down the stretch, they've become reliant upon
とりあえずあとリバウンド1個取りたい
You
な。
know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the
あとはア
other
シストも
way.
とりあえず1個したいな。
Poked away, stolen by Harden. Inside.
合わないのかよ。普通にパス出せよかったぜ。
business there. I mean, you have
損した。
got to have your head in the game.
Detroit making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Gortat's checked in for Clint Capella. Williams comes in for Daniel House. Bellinelli, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Collison in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Collison. And some nice passing there by Houston.
入れ。
Williams can't hit. And so Bayless will bring it up for Detroit.
And one team is just
入るんかい。
outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win
いや、打っ
across
ていい
the
のでは
board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it
いや、
one
きついな。
victories for them on the year.
Really, they had
え、てか、あと1個リバウンドもきついな。
a home win and an away win.
CJ Miles.
あと1個アシストもきついな、結構。
Bellinelli.
ここリバウンド取って、速攻でアシスト1個稼ぎたい。
Rose dishes to Weber.
打て打て打て打て。来た。よしよしよしよし。あと1個。
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
打っちまえ。
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got
うわー、マジかー。マジかー。これ、アシスト20個きついな。
Now here is Weber. Here's Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
いや、ここやな。
It's on Darren
ここ。
Collison.
Derrick Rose
変えるなよ、俺を。
getting fouled, drawing the defense and loving the contact.
Both free throws good for Rose. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now, here is Gortat. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Here's White over Maker. And Maker sends
うわー、やばい、アシストにならん、それ。うわー、最悪。
You never guess Maker
くそー。
less
あ
than
と1個で20個だったのに。
career.
So we see the Rockets
30、10、20っていう面白い感じのスタッツが出来上がったのに19か。1試合の最高アシスト数って何個なんだろう。あったっけな、1試合最高アシスト数みたいなやつ。チームテイクオーバーマジで使わなくなったな、このチームで。いらないもん。俺が操作した方が多分使えないまである。
Hey, this is
コン
Kenny,
ピュー
man.
ターに
First,
任しとい
I
た
wanna
ら
say
いいまである。
congrats. Triple double, incredible night. But I'm curious, were you aiming for that? It was something you were aware of?
Jack, come on now, man. If I'm aiming for anything,
いや
it's for that
ー、なんとも
quadruple
言えんし
double, man. How's
な
that
んとも
saying
言えん
though?
な、な
Aim
ん
for the
か。
moon, and even if you miss, you might land among the stars. Well, I didn't see a lot of missing going on now, man. Not on our end. And no, I'm not serious about that quadruple. I'm just saying that our goals are a lot bigger than one's personal phenomenal nights.
Man, keep that quadruple in your thoughts, man. It might happen.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official
さ
home of your
お、なんか久しぶりにイベントっぽいやつがある。
Hey, Che, you got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, Pat?
Great, I got Che.
チェが言ったわ。
So, as of tonight's game, you're averaging 2 full blocks,
平均ブロック数なんと2になったわ。
which puts you in some pretty impressive company.
へえ。
Any thoughts on how you approach blocking shots?
ショートブロックどうやってしてるかって？対戦相手のシュートを威圧したい。威圧したいね。今日威圧感的なブロックしたもんね。
Great stuff, Che. Thanks for your time, as
2
always.
ってすげえんだな。まあでもセンターでもないしな。
Hey, remember we taking that trip to New Orleans this weekend?
さて、ちょっと1試合の平均アシスト数が見たい。平均アシストじゃなくて、最多アシストか。てか俺今日、ブロックとなんだっけ、スティールのスタッツも見たい。スティール7か。ブロック4か。ターンオーバー4か。いや、こう見るとえげつないな、こいつ。こう見るとちょっとえげつなすぎるな。NBA 記録。キャリアじゃない、シーズン。スティール、ブロック、アシスト、30個おう、これは、越せそうにない。リバウンド55個、無理だろう。17、これも無理。いや、スティールがワンないことはない。ターンオーバー数もね、やろうと思えばできんことはないけんね。ターンオーバーは適当にやってきゃいいけん。いやー、今日もね、なんかいろいろと惜しいスタッツではあるね。こっちか。あとスティール3個。ブロック6個はちょっときついね。てか、第4クォーター6点で抑えてるのやばいな。はい、ということで今回はこの辺で終わりたいと思います。さよなら。